Hi, I believe a lot of VoiceInk users are not using VoiceInk with the most optimal settings or models. In this video, I'll talk about what models or what settings I'm using so that you can also understand and learn from it. So, there are a lot of options that VoiceInk offers regarding the models, regarding the enhancement models, and everything. So, having these options make it a little bit confusing as well for most users. If you are already a technical user who knows a lot of things about this, then I guess you already have all the ideas. But for normal people and non-technical people, I think this video will be of great help so that you can optimize VoiceInk application for the best experience. So if you go to the dashboard, you can see here I have recorded for 44 hours and saved around 113 hours. This is also the latest data because I keep on cleaning up the history because I have to do a lot of testing and things. So I'll just show you from the transcript history. One thing that you might not know is that you can also debug yourself what is causing slowness in your dictation. So what you can do in order to find it is just select one of these transcripts, go down on the toolbar over here, click on select all, and now all of these transcripts are selected. You can see here I have selected 5,400 transcripts. So all you need to do now is click on analyze, and here you have the result. It has analyzed 5,400 transcripts, among which 4,900 were analyzable and 770 transcripts where I used enhancement prompts or enhancement modes. So you can see here we have the transcription model section over here, then the enhancement model. So for transcription model, it is large V3 turbo model as the fastest one, and the Parakit V3 model the second fastest. But this is not true. The Parakit V3 model is the fastest model, maybe 3 to 4 times faster than, or even more, like 5 to 6 times faster than the Whisper models. The fastest version of Whisper with good accuracy is Whisper Large V3 Turbo, and the Parakit V3 is much faster because I do a lot of testings, and the testing is with short audio that might have contributed towards this value over here. And one thing that I need to understand here is that my result for transcription models are not accurate over here because of a lot of the testing and stuff like that. But for enhancement modes, you can see over here what is taking time. For example, the OpenAI GPT OSS model, which is from Grok, is taking on average 1.04 seconds. Similarly, there are other models which are fast as well, like Gemini 2.0 Flash, 0.3 model, GPT open source model from Cerebrus, etc. So you can find exactly if your transcripts or if your dictations are taking very long time, then you can find what is the contributing factor. Now I'll tell you the models and settings I use on my own personal setup. Let me just go through all of these, delete all of these transcripts. Okay, we have empty transcript and we have nothing in the dashboard. So for AI model, I use the Parakit V3 model. Previously, my favorite was a large V3 turbo model, the local large V3 turbo model. But now I use Parakit V3 model because I only speak in English, and it supports English language as well as 25 plus other European languages. So if those are the languages that you speak, you can use the Parakit V3 model. It will automatically detect the language you speak. This is the model that I use for transcription, uh, pure offline transcription. So I'll just show you by transcribing over here. So right now I'm using the Parakit V3 model and it's insanely fast. I'll just stop the recording now and you will see in real time how fast the transcription will happen. And you can hear just the moment I stop the recording, it will already have transcribed all the things because it is this fast. The latest Parakit V3 model can transcribe 120 seconds of audio in 1 second on my MacBook Pro M2. So if your device is more powerful, then the speed will be even higher. But for me, it's insanely good. Now, for enhancement, this is something that you need to understand, and this might be a big contributing factor that might cause slowness in the dictation. And I personally use two providers, either Cerebrus or I use Grok because they have insanely fast inference. And I like to use the Grok open source model mostly because it is very good at instructions following. You can also try to test it with other models, but mostly I have tried all of the existing models within these providers, and I find the GPT open source model, GPT OSS 120B, is the best model for me currently from these providers. You can also use Gemini 2.5 Pro for the best results, or use the OpenAI models and Anthropic models, but they are sometimes be too slow in my opinion. And I loved Gemini models previously. I used it. It was very fast, but maybe it was because of the huge surge in their popularity. They have become extremely slow and almost unusable. But for a lot of people, still Gemini models are fast. Maybe the limitation could also be due to the geographical location, but that is all I have to say about the Gemini model. It is really good, but for me personally, I don't like the speed of the Gemini models, neither with the and Anthropic or OpenAI model. I've not tried the Anthropic models because Anthropic does not accept my payment card, so I'm not able to get the API key. But for OpenAI and other models, the speed is a big factor for me still. So if you are looking for my personal recommendation, I would definitely suggest you to go with the Grok or Cerebras provider and switch between these different models. I would definitely prefer you to use GPT open source model. Sometimes one of these providers may be having problem. Then in that case, I just switch these providers. That is all about my configurations and settings related to AI models and enhancement models for voicing for insanely fast dictation. I hope you will also try out these models that I suggested if you were not using them previously. And if you are not using this previously, I'm pretty sure that you will be really happy with the speed with which you can dictate. So this is all for this video. If you want to share some ideas or feedback or anything, you can contact me directly via the email link or join our Discord and share your ideas over there as well. So that is all for the video. I hope you have a great time. See you again in the next video. Bye.